So we probably shouldn't bring you that booze tomorrow.
Probably not if you don't want to get sick.
I mean, I'm of the mindset not to.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah. No. We went to Irvine and picked up some. Well, we went to Tokyo Table specifically, and we got a takoyaki.
Oh yeah,
And,
yum.
Yeah, we went to that market again. Wait,
Nice,
say
nice.
what did you say, B?
I said takoyaki.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
He just said it weird.
Yeah, the way you said it sounded funny to me.
Yeah, I love takoyaki.
Yeah,
There's like this little takoyaki place that was like right outside of a JA, which is like a Japanese, almost like a grocery store, only it was more like a farmer's market.
yeah.
And like, so they have like a bunch of little stands there, and one of them's like a takoyaki place, and it's like just like every time I went to go get like vegetables or something, I'd be like, yeah, takoyaki time. Dude, it only cost like $4. There, it was like 400 yen.
Yeah, it was funny when I was living in Sasebo. All my coworkers, because I just worked with the local national, so which is just all Japanese people. And granted, everybody chain smoked, but everyone was mystified because I smoked Marlboro Reds. So I'd always have to hear the whole, Brian, how can you smoke those? I'm like, how the fuck do you smoke 5 cigarettes in a row?
Because they're light ass fucking cigarettes. That's how I tell you.
Well, no, that would be my joke. I want that's because you're smoking some baby ass cigarettes. You need to step up to a man's cigarette, to the Cowboy Killers. Smoked those for 14 years. I actually have not smoked a cigarette in 3 years.
Oh, good for you. That's great, man.
It's actually hilarious how I started smoking in the beginning. I actually tell this story this will be the first story for the stream today. We're going to tell stories, and then I'm
Stories of what? What kind of stories?
Past stories, just fun stories, whatever anybody's got. And then I would actually like to talk about mental health. I had a bad attack the other night, and you know what? Let's talk about mental health. So,
All right.
Alrighty.
Heavy.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite group of nerds. We've put away our toys, and it's time for us to get dirty. I'm one of your favorite hosts, the Nerdy Cephalopod. And let's check in with everybody else.
Aren't you the only host?
Yeah. Technically, you solo host this. We're just here.
We're just hanging out in the Discord.
Do we need to introduce ourselves?
Please.
Of course,
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. Jen, go first.
Oh, yeah, I'm Jen, also known as Ocean Crest. Apparently, I've agreed to be called Dirty Ocean Crest. No. Oh, no, you said D-Gen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm D-Gen.
The degenerate.
I like Dirty Ocean a little bit too.
I do like Dirty Ocean.
It reminds you of the California oceans.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
And
smell the whale piss from here.
Yep. On that note, this is the Nerdy
Royal fuck?
What?
Is that?
Oh, did it happen again? Am I getting cut out again? Damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, fucking Winnie the Pooh's sensors are on it today.
god damn it. Everyone knows China is asshole.
Fuck him. He looks like Winnie the Pooh. Fuck that motherfucker.
Well, if I can get away with it real quick, just this one time. This is nerdy Royal Flush.
You only get one.
Swiggity swiggity.
And I'm Tricky Dick Bananas.
Third Tricky Dick.
Nerdy
The Tricky Dick.
Bananas.
He's the nerdy dick.
There's so many variables in my nickname. It's hard to keep track.
We'll just go with Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick.
You know what?
I'm Dirty Dick. Sorry, that's that SpongeBob quote.
I'm Dirty dirty dick. Say it like that. But
You can't be dirty dick. I'm dirty dick.
So-
You can't be dirt.
So
We're just going on a tangent.
for today's cast, I thought we'd have a little bit fun and let's
Talk about mental health.
Well, that'll be the second half. But for the first half, let's get the viewers to understand us. Let's tell a little bit of fun stories about ourselves. And I will start because I was just telling everyone I quit smoking because I smoked for 14 years.
Cigarettes?
Yeah, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 3 years now. And
Nice.
it's actually funny how I started smoking cigarettes because when I was in high school, for the first 3 years, this is going to be very unbelievable, but I was a good boy. I was like, no, you do not drink alcohol. You do not do that. All I did was, well, I was a jock and a drama nerd and just a plain flat fucking nerd.
Wait.
I have a hard time believing that you were a good boy.
I was very good.
I believe
I have
that.
a hard time.
no.
I'm having a hard time over here with drama nerd and jock as like one person.
So
What's wrong with that? Hold on.
Whoa,
Let's
whoa.
back it up here.
No.
I was a drama nerd, and I played football, sir. Not, well at either, but I did it.
So, very proudly, I actually... God, if I wouldn't have crashed that fucking moped, I'd be in the NFL right now. That's all I gotta say. A fucking moped crashing at 75 miles per hour stole my football career from me.
It's all right, B. It's all right.
That's so common. I mean, anytime you talk to any retired sports star, they're always like, if it wasn't for that damn moped, I would still been a professional athlete.
Let's just be
In
honest.
fact, that's OJ's defense nowadays. I'd still be a pro if it wasn't for that damn moped.
That's fair.
So,
Let's be honest. Hand egg, it's not for everybody. You know what? It's better that you're not still playing the hand egg.
actually, it's actually really good that I'm not playing that because, my
American
position was...
football.
I was offensive tackle, defensive tackle. My career would have been over in like 3 years. Let's be honest here. I weighed 400.
Yeah.
I weighed 400 pounds. Granted, I was a strong motherfucker, but I was still 6 foot 400 pounds. That's
It's pretty
The
big.
beefy boy.
Oh, I was a very beefy boy. So
Hey, I played football too, but I was in middle school.
He was the ball.
I went to a very broke school, and I unfortunately I got volunteered by the school because I wasn't very liked to be the football.
oh no, oh no. So
Back then they called him Little Dicky.
I still can't get away from that nickname.
well,
I'm
guys,
sure.
So for me, like when I was growing up, always watching movies like Breakfast Club and shit, I'd always see the cliques, like the groups, like, oh, the preps hanging out with the preps. For me, I was always under the thinking of, when I get to fucking high school, I am destroying this. I am hanging out with everyone. Everyone will be open in B's group. And that's what I did, but I love drama and I love football. Those are my two favorite things, and then, yeah, I love doing musicals, dude. Nothing's more fun than being in a fun musical.
Did you
Sad-
do a musical
sad story.
about Remember the Titans?
Yeah, did you do a sports-based musical?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's
so
dancing around like, here
it wasn't-
comes the plane.
Actually, I did Fiddler on the Roof and Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I had to go to continuation when we did Annie. I was sad.
Oh.
Who did you want to play?
I could have been
You
Daddy
wanted to play
Warbucks.
Annie, obviously.
Oh.
I didn't want to be that.
Right,
I didn't want to be that little red-haired trollop.
Oh my god.
Well, you definitely have the lingo down.
I would have been a superb Daddy Warbucks.
Yes, you would have, B. B
Oh
would have
my
been the
gosh.
greatest of Warbucks.
Just cut your glasses in half, and boom, free monocle.
No, you can't just cut your glasses in half and have a monocle. That's a scouter. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's DBZ bullshit.
Yeah.
I could have told you Annie's power level, but that's about it.
Oh God. It's 1. A whopping 1.
Whopping 1.
But when she starts singing, it goes over 9,000.
No, she never goes over 9,000.
Never.
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 So, now to continue about telling the funny how I started. Jen, to answer your question, yes, I was a very good boy in high school. I did not.
Oh, that wasn't a question. I was just saying I can't believe it.
Well, no, I'm sorry. For your statement, yes, I was very good. I tried to stay on my best behavior, but then my senior year, we moved back to Europe, and I was so fucking happy. And I found out the drinking age in Belgium is 16. And
What?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And the military flat out told parents, look, guys, guess what? They are legally allowed to fucking do that. If they're on base, it will be 18 years old. But if they're off base, nothing we can do. We have to respect their laws. So, first day of practice ends, and I'm one of the star athletes. So, my other linemen come up to me and they go, B, as a celebration to welcome you to varsity and to welcome you to Belgium, we're taking you for a night on the town. And I was like, what? They go, we're going to get you fucked up. I was like, I've never done this before. And
For a moment, I was confused how Belgium had hand aid, but then I realized you were on base, so that makes sense.
well, I was actually at a NATO base too, so it made it even better. So I went to school with people from Yugoslavia, Macedonia, Norway. Oh God, Norwegian women are beautiful. So
Oh yeah. Oh
Both-
no.
both sexes are sexy as fuck. But anyway,
I mean, if they all look the same. I mean,
then I learned the horror of Swedish people, and I was like, "Ugh, you stay over there, you racist fuck." You make everyone believe that you're neutral and shit, but in all actuality, Swedish are some of the most racist people you'll ever meet.
true. Listen to a lot of Swedish metal, all racist lyrics.
People wonder why PewDiePie said the N-word online. It's like,
Yeah.
probably he says it on the
And he-
reg, dude.
Yeah,
He says it on the reg.
that's how he talks to his mom.
Exactly. You know they're like, oh, did you see that one over there? Ugh.
I don't know, man. You might have to stay off that particular topic. I hear
No
he's
comment.
in with.
Wait,
I got that.
You can't talk about the pubes, man.
oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
in bed
is in bed with the man
with Winnie the Pooh.
with the mouse.
He's been honeypotted
What?
by the great
Since-
Red Nation.
When?
It's a joke.
It's a joke, Jit. It's a
What?
No, I zoned out for a moment.
Oh,
No.
oh.
It was just PewDiePie conspiracies.
You know what?
Oh,
Funniest-
PewDiePie conspiracy theories. The
Oh,
most
One of my
reliable
funniest
conspiracy
high
theories
school
ever.
stories. Oh, sorry, guys.
On topic. Are we on topic or are we off topic? We can't even be
Well,
on topic
we're
about being
in
off topic.
off topic.
Technically,
shit, we are.
we're in off topic, so our off topic statements are on topic today.
Ah, shit, you got me there.
No.
We're always an off topic.
The math
So-
checks out.
It's because we're never on topic.
I'm actually going to tell you a really funny high school story here, guys. So, in Germany, there's the Oktoberfest, the big drinking festival. Well, in Belgium, there's the equivalent of the Oktoberfest. It's called the Dudu Fest. This is actually
Sorry,
a
what?
the Dudu Fest.
How does that translate?
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
what's-
It's just the Dudu Fest. It don't translate.
What is it named after?
Okay, the Dudu Fest in Belgium is actually a very, very historical festival. And what it is they take a massive cart and they try to push it up a hill. And if they're able to successfully push it up a hill, there's going to be prosperity. Nothing bad's going to happen for the next year. They've only failed this 2 times in their history of doing it. And that was World War I and World War II. Now, after the completion of the cart, it is customary in the Dudu Fest to get fucked up. And
No,
when I say
hold
fucked up-
on. I googled this right now. He's not making that up.
Dude, I'm being serious. The Dudu Fest, that is what the Dudu Fest is. They
I did
They
not
just
believe
get
you.
fucked up.
No, I did not believe you. I was assuming this is a real thing, but I was really sure someone lied to you. It's nope. That's just what it's called.
The Doo-Doo
So-
Fest.
So, if the moment you hear about someone failing to get up that hill, immediately buy a bunker and move everything of value into it because shit's about to go down.
Exactly.
I just truthfully believed someone lied to you. Was all.
Yeah.
And look, I don't blame you. You hear a name like the Doo-Doo Fest, and you're like, wait a minute. No, it's like, nope, it's the Doo-Doo Fest. And what makes the Doo-Doo Fest special is it becomes a massive drinking festival. Like, we're talking, you can get a pint for less than €1.
What?
Oh, yes.
That's insanely cheap.
Oh, yes. And
What does that work out to? Like 75 cents?
at the time when I was there, it worked out to about 64 cents, so
Beautiful. Beautiful.
it was beautiful. And they have it set up to like every 5 feet there's a beer stand, and you just keep your cup. But then every bar is doing specials, and God, I actually still remember every bar's name. Like, there was the Fish Bowl. You go into the Fish Bowl, and usually when you buy a Fish Bowl, you're supposed to drink it between 9 people. I drank 3 of these by myself.
Oh no.
I'm not done yet. Then I bought a bottle of Jack. I drank that. And then
As you do.
I think I drank some weird moonshine concoction from this underground club, from the underground IC. And then I got alcohol poisoning, and then I just remember puking nonstop. And then the last thing I remember from that night is this beautiful 15th century cathedral. I'm standing on the side of it, pissing on it. And I'm just yelling, I'm sorry, baby Jesus. I'm sorry. I don't mean to piss on you.
And this is your first time drinking.
Yeah, well, drinking that much.
Okay.
This is my first time drinking heavily. And I don't remember the rest of that night. I don't remember how I got to my friend's house. I don't remember anything. I don't even remember how the hell I survived that damn night. I was like, dude, guys, I was puking like every 5 seconds. How the fuck did I make it?
Determination.
I was the living definition of Undertale. Your heart is filled with determination.
So, you guys want to hear a real funny story that happened last night at work?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Make me laugh.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, Tricky Dick and I, we work at a unnamed but very common shipping company. We can't say the name specifically. But yeah, so
Our mantra is we like to beat our package.
we're the purple one. We can't say more than that.
Wait, you guys aren't the
purple
ups?
after we beat it.
We're not the ups, no.
We can't up.
Too many hints. Too many hints.
Yeah.
Too many hits. Stop.
So, anyways, yeah. So, I'm for those who don't know, I work with large packages, and yes, I know how funny that is.
Very large.
So I work with stuff that's non-conveyable only. So that stuff, which is a really weird term because it comes to us on a giant conveyor belt, but it's still not non-conveyable in the upper belts where stuff gets like zipped around really fast. So it comes to me on, like, it gets unloaded from the trucks by hand and thrown on this big belt, and the belt brings it to us. We sort it and load it onto these carts that, so my actual title, and please, yes, I know exactly what it sounds like once again, my actual title is Tugger, and I handle packages.
Oh,
So,
yes.
large
Glorious. Glorious.
So I am a Tugger. And anyways, so one of the packages that I get is a suitcase. Happens all the time. We get suitcases from different airlines and what have you. Totally normal. I throw that suitcase on the Tugger cart, and my back was a little sore, so I did like a stretch, where you I put one foot up on the cart and kind of like twisted, but my cart didn't have sides. So I didn't have anything to grab onto, so when I twisted, I put my hand down on the suitcase, and oh boy was I in for a shock at what was in that suitcase that was right there. like it's right there. And
Was it a different kind of package?
Oh, it was another package, all right. And boy, was it large! It would have been an IC all on its own. So yeah, I'm immediately shocked. I almost fell over. Like I jumped up because I didn't know what the fuck I just grabbed. And the guy that was with me was like, "What happened? Were you all right?" And I was like, "Bro, you ever seen TSA check luggage?" And he's all, "Yeah." I said, "Do a TSA impression on that bag." And he touches the bag and he's all, "Oh shit." So of course his first response is to get a very dear friend of ours who's a very large gay man. So we'll call him D. So he goes, "Hey D, come here." And D comes over and he's all, "What?" And he goes, "Hey, feel that bag." And this man touches the bag. He's all, "Why? Is it creepy? What is it?" And he like touches it, and he just gets the biggest, dumbest grin. And he's all, "Oh, that's a large boy. We're gonna call him Captain Hook."
Oh no.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're cracking up, and he looks at the tag, and I guess I don't know whose name was on the tag, but it was hilarious because he's like, "She needs some help. You better rush that one over to her, doc. She needs to get that right away." So, and he's next in line to take the spot that I'm at. So he was like, my cart was basically full anyway, so he was telling me to just go. So I take it over there, and as I'm going, I get there and I'm unloading bags, and this other girl comes by to help me unload the bags. Well, unload the packages. And she gets to the bag and she goes to throw it, and the little tag card that like says if this is lost, like send it to whoever. It gets caught on the side of the belt and it like tears off. So we we grab it and I go to toss it into there's like a loose pocket on the bag, and I go to toss it on there. It's like a little label that we put on there that they put like paperwork in. I was just gonna shove it in that. And I shove it in, and I happen to see the name as I'm throwing it in, and
Is it of the naughty flying lizard variety?
So, in order to not give away too much information, the name is very it has the word drag in it, and it looks like a stage name. And I'm just dying inside laughing at this point. And so the bag is going to I don't want to say the exact town, but it's going to a place where it's going to a place in the state. It's going in a place, in the greater LA area, if you get me. And so, no, not Hollywood. Can't say it. Anyways, so nearby for sure.
Right.
So I get back and I'm just cracking up. And our other buddy Chris, who he already had gotten filled in on what happened. And I come back and my first thought is, "Oh my god, guys, the story gets deeper." And they're all dying because they're like, "Wow, it gets deeper, huh?" And I tell him the story and the name, and he goes, "You mean like the drag show?" And I went, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's a TV show. That's the name of a TV show."
Oh god.
Oh no.
And we're all just dying. We're like, "Did we just touch a famous dildo?" And
the place.
That's great. That's great.
And so we're all just losing our minds laughing, and DeMonte's like, "Oh, that's definitely a stage name. There's a Pornhub or an OnlyFans account for that."
So did you look it up?
So I'm dying inside. So I left a little bit early. I ended up leaving a little early today.
It's D, by the way. You said
It's D. Oh yeah, we'll have to bleep that in the. Well, I said it real quick. Hopefully, no one will notice. But anyways, he doesn't watch. It's okay. Anyways, so I go home early and I stop to get gas, and I asked Kat to fill up while I was like I gotta look something up, and I told her kind of what had happened, and I Google it, and one of the things that I said was the name sounded like a stage name, but I was like, watch, we're gonna be like really dumbfounded that it's just a very like Greek sounding name or something.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, when I looked up that name, apparently that name is a very uncommon name. Like the full name, the first and last name. I Googled it, and it turns out the person, there's only one of them that popped up in any kind of results, and it was in that city that I was saying that I can't say. And they work at like a store of some sort that I won't talk about. I accidentally doxed a very nice person. This very nice lady with a very nice Greek name is not a drag star.
Oh.
And I deeply regret having done that look, because I accidentally doxed a person who is a very
You're
nice
terrible.
lady, and
You're
it just so happens to be into very, very, very large dildos, and is probably distraught that her bag was left behind.
Dildo.
It was a very unfortunate name, is all I'm saying.
You had a very deep connection with that bag.
Captain Hook has not made it home from his flight yet.
She pulls a Meg. She's just like, I'm gonna pretend you're the New York Knicks.
So of course I text my buddy and tell him what I found, and I was like, yeah, no, don't bother. You're gonna just accidentally dox the same person I did. And he just starts laughing, and he's like, I'm so glad I didn't tell my girlfriend, because she would have Googled it immediately. And he's like, and that would have looked really weird in front of her.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But yeah, so that was my funny dick in a bag story. Oh, I did hear another big funny dick in a box story there, though. That's just today because of what happened. Apparently at some point about 3-4 months ago, a guy that's a facer at our place, he makes sure the boxes are moving smoothly up in the top belts. So I guess there was a box that got jammed in one of the belt corners, and it tore open, and like 40 dildos fell out. It was the most unfortunate box to have tear, basically.
Oh my God.
And so protocol, when a box gets destroyed, protocol is we bring it down to the QA cart, and they either try to repair the box or they contact the shipper and have them send out a new one. That's like normal. Most of the time, 90% of the time, it's going to get replaced if it's destroyed where everything fell out, you know? Because we don't know if everything's all there, all that kind of stuff. So pretty much when that kind of thing happens, we recover as much of the item as we can, and and have to put it in the QA cart. So there's a QA cart that was just covered in dildos because he spread them out, and he took one of them and went to his manager and tells the manager, "Hey boss, your package arrived," and he threw a big rubbery dildo at him.
Oh my gosh.
And so that's the story about.
Fired.
That's the story about how one of our no, he's a facer now still.
Oh,
So that's the story about how one of our bosses had a big rubber dick thrown at him.
Wow.
Did he line them up by size, or were they all the same size?
Oh, I have no idea, but I mean, when a whole crate of dildos pops open, what else can you do?
Well,
Oh,
I'd imagine like if there's like 40 of them, that they're all like roughly the same size.
Probably
'Cause,
so.
like, yeah, it's a mass order, right?
Unless it's one person's collection.
Yeah, unless they
God.
specifically paid a lot of money to get like a bunch of really different ones.
Oh no! You don't understand, Jen. People move using our company.
Oh, they do?
Like we've had where it was like box 1 of 80, and it was like a person's whole house. Like they would the boxes had like kitchen, bedroom, like kids room, like they were labeled. Like, they literally moved. Well, they could have just got a mover, and they do that all the time. This is not uncommon at all. It could very well have been a person's collection.
Okay.
It's just a possibility.
He
You just
wasn't.
brought back the horror of the hotel for me.
Oh, horror memories for sure. Like, I'm presuming that it was a box of new ones being shipped to like a store. I hope for both the facer's sake and the manager's, and just my innocent mind. But I also don't put it past them for shipping with that company their entire collection of rubber dicks.
Unwashed, probably.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nobody cleans things they send through this place. I swear.
No, it's all dirty. It's all tainted. Burn it all.
I just assume there have been dicks and balls all over every box I touch.
This is why we wear gloves.
All day, every day.
Well, when I worked at the Marriott, I'll always remember I was
Enough said, B.
No. Oh, no, you. Get ready. So, I worked in the back, so I'd have to answer the phones and shit, take calls from people in the rooms and everything. And I get back there, and I see everyone just laughing, and then one person having like a panicked, disgusted look on their face, and they're all looking at someone's phone. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, they just hand it to me, and they go, B, just scroll through them. They go, we had to kick out a family from a room today. And I go, oh no. So I'm expecting just to see, just a trashed room. I proceed to look, and then I'll never forget because I kept count of this. I see 4 butt plugs.
What?
About 25 dildos. A bunch of leather. Handcuffs. A ball gag. And then the most traumatizing part of the fucking room. A baby blanket. And children's shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, the mom and dad were doing all that freaky shit while the kids were in the room.
wait, what? No, I went a different direction with my thought. I didn't
you went
realize.
the wrong
She was
direction.
assuming like child
I
play.
I was assuming like child play. Yeah, like one of them's pretending to be a baby.
Oh,
Like,
no.
maybe
They had
they're
3
just
kids in
into
that
that
room.
game. Oh,
They had 3 kids in that room.
Oh no,
I mean,
no.
No.
No,
Are you
something's
sure about
wrong
that?
there.
No,
Oh.
Something.
maybe they just got
wrong.
like a good deal on like child's blankets from like an orphanage or like.
no, he's specifically
Newly
saying,
single
I think, that
parents.
there was a family there.
We checked them in, man.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I was just like,
that's unfortunate.
I was just like,
No.
that's a lot of
No.
butt
Okay.
plugs.
No. What if they weren't, children? What if they're just midgets and they're all consenting adults? You don't know.
I would be okay with this, but I remember this family, and there's no way that fucking baby was a fucking midget.
Oh no.
Oh,
That was a toddler.
so by the way, it's my birthday soon. I believe I've mentioned. I got my birthday present from my brother. This is fun. He bought me ninja shoes. He bought me Tabi.
Nice.
Dude,
I want-
my birthday just passed. Guess what I got?
What'd you get?
Nothing.
Fuck.
Do you want to know what my sister bought me last year for my birthday?
What?
It's a very controversial Japanese book.
Is
Very,
it teaching?
very.
Is it the ways
Is
you
it
fuck?
the sex one? Is it the
Nope, it
sex
has
one?
nothing. It has nothing to do with sex.
Is it the ways to use fuck?
Is it?
Nope.
Is it the fleshlight with the umbrella at the end?
It's the suicide book, baby.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh no.
It actually has a deep symbolic
Where was the
reason why-
censor on that one?
My sister. It actually has a very deep symbolic reason why my sister bought me that book. We'll talk about that
She-
later.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, I was like, I don't
death is the
know.
only way out.
And it's the only way in if you ask the right person.
We'll talk about we'll bring that up here in a bit.
So I wore them to work the other day, and I was not prepared for the level of hate I would receive for wearing ninja shoes to work.
Wait, really?
But someone got mad at me, like
Wait,
angry.
can you show me a picture of your ninja shoes?
Yeah,
Is
give me
it the
one
one with,
second.
like-
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go get.
Throw it up in podcast.
Is it like the two-tone ninja suit shoes?
Yeah, I want to see what they look like. That's what.
There will be. Get up.
I just need to know what it looks like for my own sake.
My boss called me Pebbles at work
Ew.
because I only grow the top of my hair, and I've been growing it for over a year now, and the shit's gotten so long I have to tie it up,
Oh,
and my hair gets super curly when I don't straighten it, so it looks like fucking Pebbles from goddamn Flintstones.
nice. So you got the man bun going.
Top knot.
Yeah, so the whole
Okay,
birthday
same
thing is like my birthday present to myself was the alcohol, and I still don't have it, so I technically received nothing for my birthday.
Well, you've been sick, so I am very
Yeah.
sorry for that.
No, that's not your fault.
Or is it?
No, it's not, because we haven't seen each other in like
Hey,
physically we haven't seen each other in like a year.
that's it?
Well, they came down like just before like the
Like
Pandemic?
the pandemic was in full swing.
before all the everything shut down. It was like you guys came down when Max and I came back from Japan,
Hmm.
and then
Like I think
yeah.
we came by in like February 2020.
Yeah, because we had that party,
Yeah.
and it was just before my mom died. So
I'm gonna share it to podcast planning. It's not the best picture, but it's what I got for the moment. So that's a shoe. You know, it's a ninja shoe, but it's got like the thumb on one side, and then the other side is for the rest of your toes.
yeah.
Yeah. I would roast
So-
you for that too.
Oh no, don't worry. I expected it, but I didn't expect someone to get angry, like
Oh.
yelling at me
Like,
mad
yeah.
that I wore them.
Or
You
are you
fucking
appropriating
monster.
their culture?
Well,
Why is it like a safety issue that they were getting upset
oh,
about,
no,
or
no,
was
no,
it
no,
just
no,
like
no, no, no.
It's not
This is not open toe. Yeah, it's fine. No, I got yelled at. Like they were not mad about the culture. Like they were not mad about the safety reasons.
Okay.
They were just like, what fucking possessed you to do that? Like they were getting like progressively angry while they were saying it. And I was like getting,
Oh my
I was like, bro, you need to fucking chill. They're not even on your feet. They're on mine. And he's like, well, I don't know why you'd fucking do that. I'm like, why are you getting mad? You need to stop.
Does his name start with an A?
No.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to wonder whose name starts with an A that would get mad.
A.
Anyway.
U.
Oh,
Oh,
no. He thought they were funny.
Oh yeah, it is
He
fun.
yeah, they were funny as shit to wear. I thought they were hilarious. My favorite part was that you can spread the toes a little bit, and you can like grab shit with your toes. Which, by the way, I got kind of not yelled at, but I freaked a girl out for that. She first of all she didn't know what was going on. She just heard us like the guy yelling at me, and she's like, "What's happening?" I was like, "He's getting mad about my ninja shoes." And she looks down and she goes, "What the fuck?" She goes, "You have Bambi feet. What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Okay, not what they are." And she's like, "Why do you have that?" And she's like, "Why do they have the toes split like that?" I was like, "They're like sandals, but they're shoes." And she's like, "Then you should just wear sandals." She was very like just mostly like disturbed that they were shoes like that.
Yeah, but you can't wear sandals at work, so
I know, right? And then so jokingly something had fallen, and so jokingly I picked it up with my feet, and she goes, "You can fucking do that too."
oh my gosh.
She goes, "You're like a fucking chameleon," and she goes, "I don't like it." So yeah, I got physically verbally berated for wearing ninja shoes. So I'm gonna probably do it
Yeah.
again.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't
Do
understand
it
why.
again.
Like if it was like a safety issue where they're like, no, you need to wear like something that's like tougher for your feet.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could see that somebody getting upset about that, but like anything other than that, It's like, why do you even fucking care?
I mean, it's
Right.
just a regular old mesh shoe. Yeah,
You need to get more people on board. This
like multiple ninja shoes around
yes,
work. Yeah,
like no, like you need to get like as many people as possible on board and just start like a trend.
oh yeah.
Like how much do they cost?
That particular pair cost like I think $80,
Oh,
but
bro.
but you can get them much cheaper. My brother bought them like from like an actual Japanese seller. So they were imported and everything. Like you can buy them.
I'm just saying if you can buy them pretty cheap,
I
and you
think-
have
I think
money
I-
to throw away,
I
like
think
you
I
could
found
just
them
like
for about-
buy some for like coworkers and
Well, I
start
found-
like
I found
slowly getting them to
I
wear
found them around here for like $40 from like a couple places. They weren't exactly the same, but they were still like Tabi.
So like
Um,
whatever excuse you can get, like the next time a coworker's birthday comes up, you buy them a pair of those shoes.
Oh, one guy was like talking to me, and something came up about pot, and we were talking. But it was this other guy walks up, and he's like, this is a guy that had been like getting upset, not upset, but he'd been like talking shit all day. And he
Yeah.
heard me and the other guy talking about pot, and he's like, wait, you smoke? And I looked at him and I was like, sir, do you think an entirely sober individual would be wearing these shoes at work like this? And he fucking gets really quiet, and the other guy's like, he fucking got you there, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The tug life is great.
You're gonna
You
be a
don't choose
tugger
the
for
tug
life.
The tug life chooses you.
Exactly.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta 3D print some tugger, some tugger cup holders to put on there. I want a cup holder that says Tug Life. I want to make that.
How are you gonna spell it?
TUGG. The
Yeah.
second, the second G, because you know we're.
Are you gonna spell life LYFE?
Oh yeah. The second G is because you know TUGG, homie.
Yeah.
It's like,
So leaf? Is that how it's pronounced?
sir,
What?
sir,
Me?
this is a Wendy's. You can't talk like that.
Oh shit. Edibles are starting
Oh.
to hit me then.
My God, I hit somebody with a this is a Wendy's, like, sir, this is a Wendy's, and he looked at me and he's all, I used to work at Wendy's. Don't you fucking ever do that to me.
That's fucking great.
He's like, we reserved that for the biggest fuck ups. So if you ever told, sir, this is a Wendy's, you are being fucking berated. You are being called stupid in the best way. He's like, only when you really fuck up do we ever have to hit you with the, sir, this is a Wendy's. Like they tell you to like to try to de-escalate everything every which way before you hit him with that, I guess, because it sounds rude. And so they're like, don't use that unless you're gonna like really just kick him out in a minute. So if you ever get hit with that, just know you're like seconds from you're one double stack from getting kicked out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fucking Dave is about to burst through the door and tackle you through the door frame.
They're gonna call a code Wendy and you're gonna disappear.
B.
Yeah. Oh, wrong B.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
now's your time.
All
Now's
right,
your time
so-
for what?
Okay.
Oh wait, no other funny stories?
What
No.
funny stories are we talking about? Like,
No. We need to get a little depressing right now. We need
No,
to
no.
counteract the funny.
I don't
We
like
got-
that.
Okay. Yeah.
we got-
this
we
won't,
got like
I won't be-
15 more
this won't. This
But-
won't take long. So
but
yeah.
we're good.
So
We're
let's get a
we're
little
gonna
bit deep
get
real
funny
quick.
at the
So-
end though.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
balance.
take this one roller coaster style.
Exactly.
So, oh, this is about to take a fucking deep. So,
Yeesh.
I'm taking this time. I'm losing my mind. So, the reason why for my sister gave me that book is because I'm a survivor.
Why I knew that.
Yeah.
Every day I look at this and it reminds me about how a simple, like, it's a long-term solution to a simple problem.
Exactly.
And because I've battled, oh god, depression and insomnia since I was 7 years old. And, good lord. And like for me, my depression was always straight to like, why am I even fucking alive right now? And that's like one of the fucking hardest things to ever fight with. That's why I love Logic so much is for that song he made on 1-800. Because dear God, when you're in the fucking bathroom and you have a shower drawn and your older brother opens the door and you have a gun in your mouth and you're just, I can't do this anymore, dude. And you pull the trigger and the only thing that saves your life is the gun misfiring. And that's the other part about growing up and becoming a better human being. Well, this is for me. Because that's why I wanted people to hear the funny stories at first, is because I have a lot of funny, but then I have a lot of bad. There was a point in time, it's like I tell people I got a lot of amends to make, because as I told people, my sister makes a joke that I was Forrest Gump, that I always had an uncanny ability to wind up in stupid locations. This also affects my mental health, because when I was in my early 20s, I made the dumb decision to run around with the wrong crowd of people. Gangbanging ain't fun. That's why I don't watch those shows. I don't watch shit about that try to make light of it. It's like, motherfucker, I've seen the shit in Pulp Fiction in real life. I've seen what it's like when a motherfucker goes, I'm about to call 12 of the hardest crack hitting motherfuckers and we about to go medieval on his ass. I've seen that shit in real life. And that's why I have bad PTSD. I have it bad as like my dad did. Me and my dad would sit there and he goes, son, you see people die? I go, yeah. I go, yeah. I saw a fucking car full of people get shot up with AKs. I was on a bus. They were my friends. I was like, hey, I know those guys. Those are my buddies. A car full of people pull up behind them. I'm like, ooh, I know those guys too. They hate those guys. Oh, God.
What city was that in?
Seattle, Washington, baby.
Oh, fuck.
We had some of the worst gangs in Seattle. Fuck you, Asian boys. I hope you motherfuckers die.
Let's
Let's
not throw out any of those.
Yeah.
Sorry, personal grudge.
What were their names and their addresses?
Oh, no.
Certainly not that.
Okay, the only thing I will admit from this, what happened was later that day, these motherfuckers pulled a Menace to Society. They come in, they go, yo, we just killed these motherfuckers. They all leave. We all look at each other and we go, we're calling the cops and we're narking on them, right? Yup. Ring? Yeah, they're going down the street right now. Fuck those guys. We like the other ones better.
I agree.
But this all accumulated in really, like... And the worst part about it is as we talked about with our whole Supernatural episode, our very first podcast episode, we talked about I told you about the story of that entity that attached itself to that. Fucked with my head even more. I think that's kind of why I don't like to sleep, because I don't like to see that thing. I always make the joke that sleep is for the weak, insomnia builds character. Dude.
No.
No. The only reason why I make jokes and I laugh so much about while I tell these stories is because I've talked to some great people. Shamans are amazing men. And some of the things they told me is they go, a lot of people will tell you, oh, dwell. Instead of dwelling, make it funny. Do what makes you more comfortable. It's like you're a guy who likes to make jokes about everything, so fucking turn it into a joke. Something that was bad that happened in the moment, turn that into a funny sketch instead of letting that be something that hurts your heart. Like that's one of my favorite stand-up routines that I do is my story of when I was rolling with this one fool. We're driving, cops pulling us over, and all I hear is this son of a bitch go, "Not today, not today." And I'm like, "Yo, what's up, homie? Yeah, it's a good day." I'm like, "Fuck the cop." He goes, "I got $10,000 worth of crack in my trunk." Huh? And this, oh god, let's just say I started crying like a bitch, and I literally pull a Jack Black. I'm like, "I want out, I want out." He's like, "You ain't going nowhere."
Oh no.
Oh, I started crying even harder because I'm like, he's gonna whoop my ass. It turns into the cop was just gonna tell us we had a brake light out, and then exactly, I'm like, "You son of a bitch!" I'm like,
You would think someone that does so many uppers would be OCD about fucking the upkeep of their car.
You would think that, but most of the not specifically, I don't know any crackheads, but any of the people I know that usually mess with like meth and stuff, they tend to not actually be good at fixing the things that they take apart.
No.
It's just a light bulb.
Okay.
You would be surprised.
They take apart a light bulb. Oh, this is the filament. Oh,
I've seen a man spend 3 days stripping a computer for copper, only to find out that all of that work netted him $8.
So, the whole point of like why I was bringing up mental health and everything is because last night I had a bad attack because this is my problem. I got to deal with this because unfortunately I had a very, very, very bad breakup last year. When you find out you're the side chick and then you piece everything together in your head, you're just like, wait a minute, this all makes stupid amount of sense now, and I want to kick someone's ass. That really, really fucked with me. Like, when you think you're in love and all that bullshit, you're like, oh my god, I found the one. You date someone for a year, and then you find out there are fucking 5 other people. Ooh. And then that you weren't even the main squeeze, that you were just a side piece. You're like, oh, damn. This is horrors for my self-esteem. And then you have, and for my case, people are like, oh, she wasn't even good enough for you. And then I look at them in the eye and I tell them, that makes it fucking worse. That someone that you believe is beneath me makes me feel like this. It's like, can you not see what that would make me feel like? That makes me feel even more of a piece of shit and a failure. So, the only thing I can thankfully say is, I am not a fucking incel. No. No. It's like, I get depressed, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna die alone. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it's because I'm the fucking one. It ain't other people, like, no. It's like, the world doesn't revolve around me. It's like, I mean,
your world does, though.
It's like, I recognize my issues and shit. But ultimately, what made this funny, though, is because I swear this girl she was hungry for it. But unfortunately, because of everything that's happened, I really don't pay attention to signs anymore. I was just like the whole time, I'm like, why does this girl keep grabbing my hand? I'm like, stop touching me. Stop looking at me like that with them hungry eyes. With them fuck me eyes. Wait, why are you doing that? And then, like, after I get home from work, I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Happens to the worst of us.
Sir, that woman went to work looking to get pregnant.
Yeah. And, some women have fantasies about getting bent over a couple of boxes and, have a package delivered that way.
I heard about a lady at our work that they used to call shake and bake.
Oh my god. Please elaborate.
Okay. Elaborate, please.
So I guess Well, it wasn't just her. It was her and her friend were shake and bake.
So one was shake and
Even
one
better.
was bake.
So together they were shake and bake because one would dress particularly slutty, and the other one would act particularly slutty. But the reason that she got the name Shake and Bake was, well, she got them the name Shake and Bake was the friend who I won't name because she still works there, and you know her, but the friend.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'll tell you later who
Does it start with a J?
He's writing down
Yeah.
notes. He's writing down notes.
I know who this is. I know who this is. Okay.
Do
go on.
not talk to her about
I
this.
will not. I never
Okay.
talk to her. I hate her.
Oh,
Drama
Ooh.
at the workplace.
Yeah.
dang.
Vanilla
my
people are
tea.
vanilla. That's all I'll say. But go on.
Ooh.
The vibe.
So
is
you're
bad.
vanilla.
Okay.
Nah.
So Jay is she would be the bake of the shake and bake combo.
Gotcha.
Shake, however, so bake would be kind of slutty, dressing slutty. Shake, on the other hand, would come, and the way it was described to me was she would come to work looking to get pregnant.
Oh, God.
That was
Oh my.
specifically how it was told to me. So this girl would sit on the rollers, and I guess it took a while, but then once one person noticed, everyone noticed. But she would sit on the rollers and look at the managers and would push her tits up like really high while she was trying to pretend like she wasn't, and she'd just sit there and like shake left and right. Like she was just like she was a stripper on stage, like just trying to get them to look. Like she was gonna fucking like lure them in with her maracas. I don't know what the point of that was, why she thought it would work, but they said it never worked.
I mean, if there are bongos, they would probably work, but maracas are too small.
Yeah.
That's how they would sit there, and the one girl would do that, and that's how they became shake and bake.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I'm sorry. I just make the joke. I just look and go, sorry, I'm an ass man. And they just turn away.
As all cultured men are.
It's like, I'm an ass man. It's like, honey, I'm black. I'm an ass man. That ain't gonna work on me.
Oh, by the way, I got one comment on my ninja shoes, and I'm a little upset because even that one comment was pretty underhanded.
Oh.
What?
One
kind
guy, one buddy of mine. Well, buddy is a loose word. One guy that I work with, he was like, "Yo, B, those are some pretty sick shoes." He's like, I never seen some shit like that. And I was like, "Oh yeah, they're like ninja shoes." I was like, they're mostly driving shoes, but I was like, they're supposed to be like, ninja shoes. And he's like, "That's pretty dope." He's like, "No one said shit, huh?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, they haven't stopped telling me shit about them." And he's like, "Well, fuck it, I like them." And then he goes, "But hey, I gotta be honest with you, I'm a black dude. We like some weird shit." And I was like, I was actually feeling a little confident about this. Like, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Until he said that part, I was like, "That's like, yeah, those are cool, but I like dumb shit."
Yeah.
B, I'm
to
gonna
me,
burst the bubble real
I'm
quick.
basically dumb.
B, you on the same equivalent as Queen of the Damned, Dragon Ball Evolution, and other dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't talk about evolution.
So I'm starting to think about your shoes. I'm starting to think about your shoes, and I'm staring at the picture of them. And here's the thing. Remember how you said that one girl was like, they look kind of like deer feet?
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that they kind of look like a camel toe.
I got told that as well. Oh yeah, no, I heard that one too.
Yeah.
One guy was like, "Boy, I keep looking at him and I want to pop some cherries."
Oh my God.
And he like licked his finger and he was like, "I'm gonna do it." I was like, "Don't you fucking dare touch
Hey,
me."
it's not like you can't give a foot job because, like you said, you can pick stuff up with them.
True.
Okay, look, feet are
Do
gross.
not.
Don't go there. Feet are gross.
Jennifer.
Feet are gross. Feet are
Jennifer,
gross.
no.
Don't do that. Feet are fucking
You're,
gross.
you're not down with the corn on the cob, bro?
I am not.
Oh my gosh.
Is my name Quentin Tarantino? I am not in the fucking feet.
Brian had to pull out my full name for that one.
Yeah, I did.
Neither of our names are Quentin Tarantino. God damn it, feet are disgusting.
Hold on, I gotta get my wallet.
And this is
I got
how
my
B-
wallet.
This is how Brian got an OnlyFans
Yeah.
for foot jobs.
No, no.
Did you see the
Mate.
picture of Max where I was joking that I needed to get him an OnlyFans?
I don't know,
That
but you
shit
gotta
was
make that bag,
dude.
baby.
It was like, well, he wants to get a 3D printer. So I was joking that between me and Devin, we were joking that I'd start an OnlyFans for Max because I could just take pictures of him in his underwear.
So you're being literal with this because you would be the only fan.
Yeah, well, no, Devin would be Devin.
We all know Devin Wood. He's a degenerate.
Yeah,
Degenerate. Yeah.
but I did some digging, and in our PlayStation chat group for his Destiny clan, I found a couple other people that would totally be his fan.
Nice.
I mean, I would.
Yeah.
Dude, all you gotta do is go to have him open up a campsite and just have him sit there. Creepy old men just like to watch guys.
Yeah, Brian, did I not show you the photo?
No, I don't think so.
Make
Oh my
that
god,
ass pop.
I gotta send it to you privately.
Oh wait.
Oh my.
Okay. I am having a late realization here. So the people that have the "Don't Tread on Me" stickers on their car, are they just trying to advertise that they don't have a foot fetish?
No, that they're not into stepping.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just the
Step on
stepping.
me.
There you go, Brian. I sent you the picture.
Oh, let me look at this.
Oh
Look.
yeah.
Let me get. Ooh. Spicy.
Yeah, you like that? I told him to cover his nipples, and he just did it. Well, I took a picture, and then he's like, "What's this for?"
You asked that before the picture. Silly Max.
You should have told the duck face.
I'm just
I
saying.
told him that Devin wanted a picture and that he'd help pay for his 3D printer, and his response after I took the picture was, "I don't like this."
I'm just
You
saying.
see-
You can tell him if I'm getting this on the reg. If he's updating on the reg, I'm in.
Okay.
Look,
Brings
I
me
ain't
so
gonna
much
li-
joy,
I-
Jen.
I ain't gonna
I
lie. if
want-
had a
I at
partner
least
tell me
want-
this.
I want weekly posts, Jen.
Weekly?
Oh, you're
How
gonna
much-
have
how
to
much would
subscribe
you-
for that.
How much would you be willing to pay for weekly posts?
Easily $7 a month.
Easily $7 a month.
We better see that ass pop.
Well, see, that's the thing is we're doing tasteful, where he's still in his underwear, but nothing else.
I mean, is that not a commercial for Max's OnlyFans page?
Yeah.
It's like the missionary commercials. For a mere
God.
$7 a month, you too can support this man's dream. Having
You
an
can
Only
get this
3D
man a
printer.
3D printer.
You gotta get 3D printer because that's the main goal here. Is like the goal is the 3D printer. The way to get there is like an OnlyFans.
Like the
Every
splash
month you'll be-
page like video is just like Jen yelling at Max, "Do it, whore, do it! What do you want? A 3D printer!"
No. The video is of Max like sitting there in his underwear crying, and be like,
Yes.
"You see this man? He's gonna be
Want a
like one of those like
3D
sad
printer? That's what you
commercials
gotta do.
with the sad music, and it's like." He is without a 3D printer.
In the arms
Yes,
of
there you go.
Baby, just show me a little skin. Come on, you'll get into
We're
it.
not,
Take it
we're
off,
not doing it that way, Dick. We're not doing it that way.
Just
Take
crying
it
as you're
off.
like, as he's like, fly away.
Yeah, I was like, you too, for $7 a month, can help this man's dream come true.
Now shake it.
For some reason, I want to do the Black Dynamite joke with Bill Cosby. Put it on! Put
Oh,
it
no.
on! And just have
Oh,
Max
no.
put on clothes.
Just have
Didn't
Max
it
eat pudding.
Didn't he get out of prison or
Did you guys
something?
never? Did you
Yeah.
guys never?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Did
That
you guys never watch
motherfucker.
Black Dynamite?
I
Are you
did.
talking about Black Dynamite?
Yes, that was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
I-
so
I was aware of it. I wouldn't say that. I
Okay.
guess I would.
First of all, it has some of the greatest quotes because in one of the episodes when they say Bill Cosby's name, he goes, "You mean Jello Pudding and rape Bill Cosby?" And this is before Bill Cosby was convicted.
Wow.
Well, it's just
And
proof
then-
that people knew what was going on.
Oh yeah, they knew.
Yeah, it was
like
yeah,
Harvey
it was
Weinstein.
an open secret. There's
Yeah.
literally an interview of him with Larry King and him basically admitting that he drugs women to rape them. You can pull
Wait.
that interview up.
I watched something recently.
Yes.
You guys ever watch Pay Money Webby?
What?
what?
No.
Okay, so like he was doing some kind of like rip off of Cash Cab in
Oh, God.
on his stream, and one of the questions was like, how many times did Bill Clinton use his private jet or something to go to Epstein's private island?
Oh shit.
Oh, don't do this.
And like the number was like 27 or something.
God damn.
It was over 20, and I'm like, no.
I mean, that's pretty
You want to
low
know
for
something? You want to know something
ex-president.
really sad? You want Jin? You want to know something really sad? You know
What?
who's been documenting going to Matt Groening's island, and the chick talks about massaging his feet.
Wait,
Whose island?
Epstein.
Epstein.
well,
Oh,
you said,
yeah.
you said Matt Groening. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
said Matt
Oh
Groening.
God damn it! Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
Matt
guess
Groening.
it was. I'm gonna guess it's Matt Groening.
And I
Yeah,
don't like knowing that, because isn't he
Yeah.
like Futurama?
And
Yeah, he's one of my
Simpsons.
favorite. He's one of my favorite animators of all fucking time. So that really hurt my heart.
Well, that hurts me too.
I mean,
I
You know how
love
many episodes of
Futurama, man.
Futurama I cry as I watch. So it's like, no,
Dude.
no.
that dude could just be like a big Family Guy fan. He's like, yeah, fuck the Simpsons. That dude
Very
goes
true.
to Epstein Island.
That could be true as well. The only person I believe is that demented is Trump.
Well, I mean, Clinton.
Well, yeah, I
Damn it.
believe that. Yeah,
God damn it.
not like 100%, but like, yeah, it
God
feels
damn.
pretty likely he would.
That's
God damn.
that's like too many. That's too many times to go to that island. That's too many times.
And that number's
God damn
too
it.
specific to feel a little made up, you know?
God damn it, Bill. He was probably going there with Prince William.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably was. And B's gonna go missing thanks to the royal family. It was nice knowing you, B.
Yeah.
I wish I
mean,
knew
I
what,
didn't say anything.
what your full name was, but I guess I'll just have to resign myself to a letter.
Yeah, yeah. B's definitely about to get what is it? MI6.
But
He's about to get
I'm
MI6.
about to get ghosted.
yeah,
Kingsman gonna come bust down his door in a second.
dude, your sister's setting you up to get Epsteined. I don't know if you know this. What with her buying you that book? All set in stone. I'm seeing the signs right now.
Oh, so
yeah.
she bought him the book, and she's like, he has a history, and so like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, nobody killed him.
Yeah. Nobody.
Nobody.
First name no, last name body.
Damn it.
Oh, did I
will
tell you
not
I had a
stop-
D&D character named Nobody? Or No One?
Oh, God.
No One?
God
No.
damn it, Jid.
Was she
Yeah.
a ninja?
No, he was a barbarian. He was a barbarian, and then he accidentally drank this potion that turned him invisible forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
one of those forever invisible potions.
Yeah, and so he's invisible, but his clothes aren't, and none of his weapons are. It's just like his body is.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
so his name is No One, and they're just like, whoa, what's that? It's like, oh, that's just No One.
God damn it.
very,
The
very.
thing is, I chose the name way before that ever happened. It was like 3 or 4 sessions in when he got the invisibility potion that was all fucked up.
Very
It was
who's
great. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds
By
me.
the
On
way-
Tuesday, I start doing a Vampire the Masquerade online campaign.
No,
Oh, really?
Yep, and I've just been obsessed with 2 things for the creation of this. Is I've just been reading a lot of Anne Rice and watching Les Miserables.
Oh, you just reminded me. I need to watch a bunch of what is it? Indiana Jones movies this weekend.
How the hell did
Possibly the Mummy.
Wait. Out of the two, what was it that made you think of that?
Oh, no, it was the campaign thing. So
Okay.
Wednesday coming up on Wednesday, we're gonna have our session 0 for a campaign that I'm running, and it's gonna be an Indiana Jones-esque adventure.
Oh,
so I just need to get in the mindset. Yeah, I just need to get in the mindset of like coming up with ideas for it.
Don't watch Crystal Skull. That'll
Well, of course not.
Indiana Jones.
Of course not. That's
That one doesn't
omitted. It doesn't exist in the canon universe as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so like I'm gonna watch like the old Indiana Jones movies. I'm gonna watch probably the Mummy.
The Brendan Fraser mummy?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser mummy.
Wait, there's other mummies?
There's only the one.
Yeah, there is.
Well, okay. When I talk about other mummies, I mean the classic Universal horror movie Mummy, not the piece of shit Tom Cruise Mummy.
Yeah, there's a new one that's Tom Cruise, but we don't
it's
talk
horrible.
about that.
When did that happen?
It was supposed to launch off the Dark Universe, and it was going to be Johnny Depp was supposed to be the Invisible Man. I am so glad that did not happen.
Yeah, they were gonna have like this whole like new Universal Monsters universe, kind of like how the Marvel universe exists, and like they had made a new Mummy movie for that.
So they made Dr. Jekyll essentially Nick Fury.
What? Oh, what?
So they're doing League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
When Dr. Jekyll was the Nick Fury, and it was like, oh my god, this is so fucking stupid.
I had nothing against League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I love
movie.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Tom Cruise movie, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's self-aware and it's hilarious, but if you go and you read the comic, they're two separate entities.
Yeah.
The comic is very serious. None of the shit that happens in the movie happens in the comics. For one, Mr. Hyde rapes the Invisible Man to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff that they omit from the movies
Nina
that are
is not
in
a
the
vampire
comics.
there is no vampire in the comic. Nina is not a vampire. She's just an alchemist.
Missed opportunity.
I mean, they could have made that work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I kind of like the idea of her being an alchemist better than just being a vampire.
Yeah, because like that seems more interesting to me, because like vampires just like, oh great, you got these powers that like whatever is like you're just giving them. It's like, whereas alchemist is like, wow, she's actually really smart and capable and
if we're going to talk about vampires, unless you have the power of Dracula from the Bram Stoker's Dracula, I don't give a shit. Because Bram Stoker's Dracula, if you actually read the novel, Dracula is a vastly different kind of animal compared to what is depicted in the film and everything. And
it's been forever since I read that book. I read that in high school.
Okay,
it was like I was like 17 when I was reading it.
The whole dog form, he does become the were-dog, dire wolf form thing. He can do that. He can become mist. That's actually not a vampire legend staple. Vampires don't become mist. That's not a real vampire legend staple. For the love of God, one of the most ancient parts of vampire lore was the belief that you leave a bunch of seeds outside your door, and a vampire is compelled to count. So, if you leave a bunch of grain outside your door, a vampire is going to be compelled to sit there and count all the grain until the sun comes out and they burn to death.
Is that where the count came from? 1 ha ha, 2 ha ha.
I can't say for sure, but that actually is part of the ancient lore of vampires.
So like Sesame Street is like on par with
Dracula.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Following it
within the same
properly.
universe.
Oh my gosh!
Now,
Sesame Street got it right, man.
My second favorite book of all time for vampire lore will always be Salem's Lot by Stephen King.
I need to read that one, especially after Callahan is in Dark Tower. I was like,
Yup.
I still need to read Dark Tower, dang it.
So,
oh, dude, it's good. It's good. It's so worth the time.
So Richard, you will
I need to get it first. I don't own it.
So
I need to
you'll actually
buy
appreciate
it.
this. That if you're gonna read Salem's Lot, make sure to actually get the there's a prequel story and a epilogue story. One for the road that takes place after Salem's Lot, and then Jerusalem's Lot, which is actually coming out on Epix as a new show called Chapelwaite. Adrian Brody starring in it.
I never heard of this.
It's just coming out now. It's coming.
Okay.
It's new episode. It just comes out in August. It's called Chapelwaite, and it's based on Jerusalem's Lot. And that's where you actually learn there's a Lovecraftian entity that caused everything.
What?
Yes, the worm.
Oh my god, they're ripping you off now, B.
WYRM, right?
No. This one's just
No?
spelled YORM. It's supposed to be okay.
Oh, is it not W? Is it not
God damn it! I can't pronounce that name.
WURM?
Nyarlathotep?
Thank you, B. It's supposed to be a play on the crawling worm, the crawling chaos, the chaos that crawls, that creeps. That's actually something I really appreciate about Stephen King is that he's also a very huge Lovecraft nerd as well. He's a massive Lovecraft fan. So, and you can see in a lot of his works the Lovecraftian influence in some of his works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, the Crimson Kings, before he was introduced fully idealized in Dark Tower, did you ever read Insomnia, Richard?
No, literally the Dark Tower series is the first thing I've read from him. I know.
We are doing a Stephen King episode. I have to.
Really?
There's so many good books that I have to introduce.
Can you like
Stephen King.
Can you like not give spoilers, and also
Yeah.
give us time to at least read one Stephen King book, so that everyone can at least have an opinion on stuff? Because I do want to read Dark Tower.
I wasn't going to reveal anything about the books. Okay. I know this. I can easily talk about because he's one of my favorite authors. I can give you guys broad strokes of things without spoiling a damn thing.
Well, here's the funny thing is, like, I think Max is kind of like a Stephen King fan, even though, do you know that he doesn't read?
Yeah.
He hates reading,
That I do
so
know.
all
That
of
I
the
do
Stephen
know.
King stuff,
You say it
That he
literally every
likes-
time we talk to you.
yeah. So, all the Stephen King stuff that he likes is, the movies based off Stephen King's works.
I mean, some of them are kind of tweaked, just a little bit. Yeah, you don't ruin anything, B.
No. I was gonna say, go read. Do me one favor. Go read Cujo, and then go watch the movie, and then let's talk.
Cujo.
We'll talk after that.
It's about
Go
the killer
read the
dog,
book,
Yeah.
read the book, watch the movie, and then let's talk.
not Kuja, that amazing Final Fantasy villain. Cujo.
Are you talking about?
Oh no! This is
Cujo-
actually,
Cujo-
there's not a bad reason why I'm saying this. Both of them are fucking amazing on their own right.
Is that
I
from
just
Final
want your guys'
Fantasy
opinions.
9?
Yes.
That's the only reason why
Cool.
I'm saying that. It's kind of like when you okay. I really can't say this enough, but you got to go and read Carrie. Because he doesn't write it as a normal book. It's written in the view as newsprints. Like, it's telling you the events of what's happening from, like, news and other things.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's an interesting way to write, I guess.
And the only thing I will tell you is this, is that the movie that is actually more 100% like the book is actually the one with Chloe Hit Girl.
Oh, really?
That one is actually more like the book. And I'm read the book and then we'll talk.
Hit Girl?
Yep. She played Carrie.
Chloe Grace.
So I'm
Moretz.
sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're talking about the movie.
My bad.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I remember that.
Sounds kind of bad, to be honest.
Yeah, God. Yeah. I don't want to spoil.
There's a
anything, so I'm
rant
not
hiding
gonna
somewhere in that sigh.
I actually have a lot to say about this, but it would spoil too much about why I want you guys to read and watch those, so I'm not going to say anything. Would it be safe for me to say anything about this, The Shining, though?
Well, you should just like type up a list of your favorite Stephen King books that you think that people should read,
Okay, cool.
and then like I'll take a look at them and read what I feel like reading.
Well, this actually won't spoil any of the books, but there's also a list of Stephen King films that if I was going to recommend, Max needs to watch 1408.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you need to give him movies, not books.
Well, I was actually thinking about Children of the Corn, of course, classic.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, who
watch
hasn't
that.
seen
1408
Children of the
sucks.
Corn? Actually, just a second. Just a
1408's
second.
not that bad.
Okay, I will say maybe I'm a little biased because I don't really like that main
John Cusack?
actor. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like him. So
Oh, okay, I understand. Then never mind. No, I can already understand it. And especially because it's only 2 sets essentially. So all you're getting is that one character. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can already
Yes,
see why.
so-
Yep.
and
So,
2012.
Max-
Why is he in movies with so many numbers? Jesus.
What were you saying, Jay?
I just asked Max like if he saw Children of the Corn, and he just gave me this kind of look and like probably part of one.
Oh,
he's
you
a
know what
country.
movie? Okay,
Mordecai,
before
baby.
Stephen King, what I would like you guys actually to watch is watch Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That's the one that everyone always talks about. Oh, that almost killed the franchise.
Wait.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wait.
Jason.
You want me to watch
Wait.
Halloween
not
3?
Season of the Witch.
Oh, when I have like this compulsive nature to not watch anything unless I watch it all in order.
Oh.
Jin. So, actually, allow me to explain
So,
something.
no. Let me tell you.
Darn
When you
it.
ask me to watch Halloween 3, what I hear is you need to watch Halloween 1 through 3.
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking you to watch Season of the Witch is because Halloween originally was supposed to not have Michael Myers anymore after part 2. It was supposed to turn into an anthology-style horror series. Season of the Witch was supposed to kick that off. John
Interesting.
Carpenter. I actually, the more I've watched it now, since I'm much older and I have much greater appreciation for cinema, I actually really love Season of the Witch. And I'm like, okay, I kind of wish they would have did the anthology horror series and we would have gotten something different every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've really matured more with my thinking, because like before it was like, there's no Michael Myers, there's no stabby wabby, no one's dying, I hate this.
Was it like psychological horror?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
That's the best
yes.
kind.
Damn right. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, gore's overrated. Like there's like diminishing
Thank
returns
you.
on how shocking you can get,
Thank you.
unless it's like Videodrome or something fucking ridiculous. What's that guy that directed all those
David
body horror films? Cronenberg.
David
yeah.
Cronenberg. You actually just said his first movie, Videodrome. Fucking good.
Oh, was it?
Good call out.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, man. Hell yeah. He did Videodrome, and then he went on to do a masterpiece, the remake of The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Dude, I saw that movie when I was like 7. That movie fucking scarred me.
Oh.
I think I saw it later at like 16, but I don't think I can make it through it just because like it had like its claws. Because okay, I used to have nightmares about the fly coming to life and sucking my brains out, and I have pretty vivid dreams, so I could feel like the mouth latching down to the back of my head and sucking my brains out at like 6. So of course I'm fucking scarred by this movie.
That's rough, buddy. That's
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
right.
amazing.
Actually, so funny one for you. Like, I remember the first time I saw it when I was like 9 years old, and I remember all my friends talking about how terrified they were of it. For me, what happened was right when that first starts and it shows up on the camera doing the scary shit, my mom laughs out loud and goes, "Ha! Look at fucking Frankfurter." And I turn to my mom and I go, "That's Frankfurter?" She goes, "Yeah, that's Tim Curry. That's from Rocky Horror Picture Show, son. You love Rocky Horror Picture Show." So I turn back, and all I can see in my head is fucking it with fishnets going, "I'm just a sweet transvestite." And I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. I'm never going to be terrified of this.
fair.
Well, the same thing happened with Nightmare on Elm Street. All I hear is my mom go, "Oh, fuck yeah, Freddy, you're so hot." And I'm like, "Oh, yep, this will never scare me. My mom wants to bang Freddy."
That's
I'm like, this is...
It's those fingers, right?
God damn it,
That's,
that's exactly what she would say, dude.
that's now currently doing me a concern there, buddy.
Oh, goodness gracious. And like how we were just talking about with cinema and with Stephen King, I'm going to do a wild off tangent though and bring back full circle what I brought up in the Discord chat. Richard, that Charlie Chaplin monologue from The Great Dictator.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah.
That speech, no matter how many times I watch it, even to this day, it's scary how much it still speaks to what's going on. And that was just supposed to be a mockery of what was going on during World War II. That's why Charlie Chaplin was a fucking auteur, damn it. Like when you hear people talk about like screenwriters and shit, there's a very, very loose term that is ever used for certain actors and screenwriters, which is the terminology auteur. Stanley Kubrick, he was a great screenwriter, but he was not an auteur. Oh god, I hate to say it. Fucking god damn it, what was his name? Orson Welles. That man was a fucking auteur. His greatest project that he never even completed. Terry Gilliam's actually still trying to fucking complete it. The story of the Don Quixote. Oh god, what's the book called? Oh, I know, it's just called Don Quixote.
Yeah, I was about to be like, Don Quixote is a book, not a...
Yeah, I was just thinking of the character Don Quixote in my head for a second. I was like, wait a minute, the book's actually called Don Quixote. But that was Orson Welles' dream project. He worked on that for like 50 years, but he never finished it. Apparently that book, the film is cursed, that if you pick up Don Quixote, you're destined to never complete it. And what's sad for like nowadays, like I mean, I have actors that I really respect and I really love. Like of course, Morgan Freeman will always be one of the actors that I respect greatest in this world, because the man's done everything from a western, one of the greatest westerns ever made, with Clint Eastwood. The Unforgiven.
Mm-hmm.
And what's actually sad is that's actually a remake of an amazing Japanese film. Which most spaghetti westerns are just shot-for-shot remakes of amazing Kurosawa films.
This is true.
Side note, did you know Kurosawa actually was shunned in Japan?
No.
I did not know that.
The reason why is because he approached filmmaking with a Western aesthetic versus having the traditional Japanese aesthetic in your filmmaking. And you can really see that in his films like Ron, Seven Samurai, fucking Yojimbo. I love that goddamn movie. But because he always approached it with the more of the Western aesthetic, he was always viewed as like, no. Granted, now he's viewed as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time in Japan, but during his time, he was greatly shunned.
I could see that, yeah.
Well, and it's funny because it's like he wasn't actually, because they were like, oh, you're pulling from the Americans, and it's like actually he was pulling from like Italian filmmakers, French filmmakers, not just American filmmakers.
You're talking about Kurosawa, right?
Yes.
Seven Samurai.
Yes.
Yup.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I could swear I've seen one of his movies.
You've never seen Yojimbo?
No, I saw Seven Samurai.
Have you ever seen Clint Eastwood's best movie he ever made, Fistful of Dollars?
No.
I was gonna say, because if you've seen A Fistful of Dollars, you've seen Yojimbo. It's a shot-for-shot remake.
Well, I mean, Seven Samurai was remade. A lot of his,
Yep.
almost all of his movies were remade, as far as I can tell.
Well, no, because I was just gonna say, what's really funny is when you watch A Fistful of Dollars, you'll notice Clint Eastwood rolls his shoulders in the movie. The reason why he does that is because of the actor from Yojimbo. And
Yeah.
A funny cinema knowledge now. Who here has seen... Okay, I'll try the Japanese name first. Who's seen Lone Wolf and Cub?
Give me the non-Japanese name.
Shogun Assassin.
Yup.
Nope.
Okay. Lone Wolf and Cub is one of the most cherished mangas, one of the most cherished stories next to the legend of 47 Ronin. So, Lone Wolf and Cub, the film series, that actor, do you know who his brother is? He has an older brother. He's from the most famous Japanese samurai film series of all times. Has over 60 films to his name. From just one film series.
And he is...
Zatoichi the Blind Swordsman. He's the older brother of the actor. That's the reason why that guy got the role of Lone Wolf and Cub, is because his brother was the actor who played Zatoichi.
Nice.
And there actually is a movie that is a crossover between Lone Wolf and Cub and Zatoichi. It came out around 1971.
Huh. That one's news to me. As much as I do, I do love Kurosawa films. I know more of the remakes than I know of the originals. Unfortunately.
My little brother, he's a massive cinephile, but where his love of cinema is in classic Italian cinema. Me, it was always classic Japanese cinema. That's where my love goes. Well, actually, just not all classic foreign cinema.
Have you seen the original Old Boy?
Yes, I have, and I've read the manga.
Wait, there was a manga?
That's what the movie series is based on.
Really? I didn't know that.
It's a very, very long manga series. It's about 8 volumes.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. I just know it as one of the Korean movies that I watched that a friend had recommended to me when I was like 18 and naive, and it fucked me up.
That one fucked you up? I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that one is pretty fucked up. It's
pretty fucked up, but I'm like, it was a good movie. Like, I went back to work the next day and I was like, wow, that was a really good movie, but it fucked my brain.
So that was a good movie, but fuck you.
Yeah, that was basically my reaction.
You know what would be a movie that, if you want a movie to really fuck with your head, go watch Clockwork Orange.
Thanks, no thanks.
Yeah, no. Like yes, but also no.
Yeah, but no.
So how do you feel about the Clockwork Orange characters being front in like open view? Like, hey, look, here's the characters from Clockwork Orange, the guys who rape and murder people in view for Space Jam 2.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Like,
In fact, I don't. I think Max dislikes Clockwork Orange.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to hurt your heart real quick. So they
Why?
literally take a scene from Mad Max Fury Road. This is how lazy Space Jam is, the new movie, the new legacy. They take a scene from Mad Max Fury Road and they just animate Looney Tune characters on it.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Yes.
Which scene?
Oh, dear God. Don't make me. Don't make me. Don't make me. I don't want to know. Ah! I don't know exactly.
The problem is like, is Lola Bunny still a strong female character?
I mean, I guess technically yes. I don't feel like she needed the boobs to be strong.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Because like when she came in, she was like the shit in the original Space Jam.
That's
And
what
so I'm like,
saying. That's
that's what I'm asking. Is like, is she because like she was a
She's more
strong,
like a
kick-ass
mother.
female character,
They tried.
and I want to know if she's still a strong, kick-ass female character.
No.
Like what I'm saying is, she doesn't need the boobs to be strong. She needs the personality to be strong.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking. Is does she still have the personality? Because like
I don't
I'm removing the whole argument of like, oh man, they changed her character design and she don't have boobs no more. And I'm like, well, let's remove that part of the conversation and just go to the character's personality.
You know what makes that really weird is the fact that Lola Bunny never was drawn like that. What people are remembering is a R34 drawing of Lola Bunny. She never had big boobs in the movie.
I mean, she had
Like
boobs.
she still had boobs. Like that's what I'm saying. So she still had boobs in the original
Oh,
one.
no, I was just talking about
They just weren't like
perverts.
giant. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
I know what the original looked like.
Oh,
So you're
God.
saying the fan recreation makes her more interesting? I agree.
Yeah, but either way, like between the original, like not like get rid of the Rule 34 thing, but between the original and the new character design, she did get a mastectomy.
Sadly, what they did to her is like they tried to be like, oh, she's been with the Amazonians, blah 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 blah, but now she's just a mother hen.
And they gave her less curve too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh God, there's no femininity to it. It's like, a female character can still have a little curve to her. And
I mean, like, what's wrong with curves? Like, women are born with curves. Some women are, some women aren't. That's the great thing about the
Okay.
world. Everyone's different, whatever.
do you want to know who one of my heroes from comic books is? Most people say Jack Kirby, Stan Lee. Mine
I know
is
it's
the creator-
Supergirl.
No, the creator of Wonder Woman. You want to know why?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
You want to know
Okay.
why?
Yes.
Okay.
That man was a fucking hero because, for one, he got in a shit ton of trouble because he was a believer in polygamy and bondage and freaky sex. That's why Wonder Woman in the original comics, she got spanked.
Is that why she has ropes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that why she uses a
Yep.
rope and has like
Yep.
the armband things? And
Yep.
The
Yep.
lasso of truth and the
Yep.
and the bands of
Yep.
whatever.
He was the one who created all of her powers, her super strength, her flight, all of that. When he died, they took all of her powers away for 30 fucking years, Jen.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
She didn't really have superpowers for
I
over
didn't-
30 years
I didn't pay
after
attention.
his death.
I don't
After
pay
his
attention to the
death.
DC universe that much, okay, man.
But no, he really is a forefront for strong female women representation in comics because he believed the woman could be the hero and have powers just like a man could. But because
Yeah.
he loved two different women, he was viewed as a monster, and it's like, fuck you.
I mean, as long as everybody's adults and they're consenting, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
You would say that, but the world has been like this forever, and it's so fucking frustrating. Recently, I forgot what it was that it brought it up, but somewhere they brought up World War II and the whole thing with the Alan Turing and the Enigma machine. Oh, It was because they were talking about the new British pound that has Turing on it.
Yep.
And they're like, I don't know if you guys know the story of that. Jen, I'm not sure if you know it at least. Richard, you seem like you know it.
I know what the Turing test is.
I know what the
Okay.
Turing test is.
No. So the Turing test is for AI specifically, but
Yeah, I know.
Alan Turing.
I know what the Turing test is.
No. I heard B say Turing test. I thought he was questioning.
No, sorry.
Alan Turing. So Alan Turing, cracked the Enigma machine. He cracked the Enigma code,
Yeah.
and after the war, he was he was
Didn't they chemically
Praised.
castrate him?
yes, he
Yes.
was praised, but then they found out that he was gay and
Ah.
removed all support of him, and then chemically castrated him. And if I'm not mistaken, did they drive him to suicide? It's been a
Yeah.
long time
I
since.
Yeah, he
think,
killed himself
I think
because
he
of
killed
this.
himself because of all
Right.
that
Yes.
shit. It was
Right,
really
right.
fucked up.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, him cracking the Enigma code is one of the biggest reasons we won the war.
Yep.
And so a man whose work saved millions of lives the lives of millions of men was killed
Was driven
because
to
he loved
suicide.
one. Was killed because he loved one. Was ostracized and
Oh.
killed because he loved one.
May
That
I
to me
rewind
is-
time?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, B, after you finish, may I rewind time for another example?
Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead. That was it. That was basically I was just very upset by that when I was. I mean, I'd known
extremely
that.
upsetting.
Yeah, I'd known that before, but to have it put in that light, that specific light of a man whose work saved millions of men's lives.
Did you see the movie?
No, I didn't even know.
Oh,
there was
yeah,
a movie.
with
I mean, I'm
Ben-
sure
There's
there
a
would
movie
be.
about it.
Cumberbatch.
There's a movie about it. It's really sad.
Yeah, with
Cumberbatch is
Cumberbatch
amazing.
playing him.
Yeah, Cumberbatch.
I will
So-
have to watch that.
So let me rewind time because another great example is that because what's really sad is that most Americans don't even fucking know this. 95%, maybe 99% of Americans don't know the truth of how we won the Revolutionary War.
Wait,
They
Revolutionary
think,
War?
Revolutionary War.
Oh, okay.
So
go on.
most people think, oh yeah, the Americans got together and made guerrilla warfare perfect. No, we did not. It was actually a gay Austrian that Benjamin Franklin
Oh, you're
from
talking.
Paris.
Yeah,
that
you're
brought
talking
from
about
Paris,
the.
and he taught Americans how to bathe, how to actually do guerrilla warfare, how to fight in non-Napoleonic combat, how
Not
to
only
combat
that-
against that.
No, not
You
only
have
that.
to think-
He taught them how to be how to build bases and how to.
Ex-
He's the basis for all of our civil engineering.
And I just want to say how disgusting it is that all because he was a gay man, he's basically been scrubbed from history.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that story until
Drunk history?
maybe. No, well, I think I picked up the name and the information the first time through an NPR story. It was one of those like you're sitting in the car and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what did they talk about? and then it caused me to look into it more. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, and for the African American community, one of the things that makes me very sad is that they have done this again. Is that 99% of African Americans go, "Oh, Rosa Parks, she was the founder of the," and it's like, no, she fucking wasn't. It was Claudette Colvin. It was a 15-year-old girl that was the founder of the boycott movement. But because she was 15 and pregnant with a 30-year-old man's child, and she was too dark, they approached Rosa Parks saying, hey, can you be the face of the boycott movement? You got the face that's more calming to white people. You're not as dark.
Is
You
that
have soft
real?
Features. Yes.
I never heard of that
100%.
before. That's fucked up.
Claudette Colvin is the very first person to be arrested in the bus boycott movement. She was a young African American girl.
I mean, if we're even talking about that, a lot of people don't realize that that Rosa Parks spent the later part of her life pretty much living in squalor. She was not taken care of. In fact, it wasn't until the man who I believe owns Little Caesars Pizza found out how she was living and decided to buy her a home, and he had her in a home that he paid for I believe like a decade for the last decade of her life.
You know what, Brian? That makes me really want some crazy bread.
That honestly, that is one of those things that I get what you're saying, B, but that's one of those things that makes me kind of respect the pizza chain a little more. I'm down for their pizza, knowing that.
Oh, no. I have no problem with it. Rosa Parks did do what she did, but it just sucks that the true history of it, because there was actually 3 people before Rosa Parks. It was Claudette Colvin and 2 guys that got arrested for the bus boycott.
Okay, so here's the
Before any of that
question.
happened.
Here's the question. Knowing that they did that and knowing that Claudette didn't get the recognition that she deserves, but at the same time realizing that they were probably right in a weird way
For the
to
time.
go and do that because it would bring more sympathy.
Well, it's 100% true. Yeah, that is the right way to do
Yeah,
it. Because
it sucks. It's like it's one of those things that's like, oh, it sucks because they were right to do that because people were so fucking messed up back then.
It's like it sucks,
Exactly.
but they were right. And that's what makes it suck worse.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Shit, and we'll rewind time even more. And this is not removing things from history. This is like scrubbing history to be what people want it to be. Like, people are now taught that Vikings were these rapists, pillagers, that all they did was murder and pillage, and they brought nothing to society. That is 100% a lie. It's false. Number one, Vikings were gifted navigators. Do you know that the trade route from China was actually introduced to Europe from Vikings? They were the most gifted navigators and travelers in the world. And number two, the whole idea that they did nothing but rape. Did you know Vikings actually were, number one, a woman was allowed to have power in a Viking civilization.
Yeah,
they have shield maidens. They had women on the battlefield and shit.
They were a highly matriarchal society.
Well, and then number two, if you raped a woman in a Viking land, they would put your name on a paper and say, this man is up, you can murder him free of charge, he's a fucking rapist.
Oh, that's cool. I like Viking society.
Yeah. That's cool and all, but are you sure they were good navigators, though?
Yes, they were actually some of the most... That was actually founded by
Didn't
Vikings.
they do that on purpose?
They did, but...
They did that to keep people from going there.
Which is... They're going to figure it out.
Well, not Greenland, but
was pulled on them.
To keep people from going to Iceland, and they wanted them to go to Greenland. Because Greenland was trash and Iceland was nice.
Amazing, yeah.
Then let's see another really good one. Like, and when we hear about, of course, Chinese history in ancient times, which is actually really sad because compared to now, the ancient Chinese were 1,000 times more progressive than what is in modern day China.
Right? Didn't China fall apart like a bunch of times though?
Oh, it's fallen a bunch of times.
Like so many times. Like so many times it's fallen apart.
Oh dear God. In all honesty, like the best time for China really was the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Was when there were three kingdoms: the Chow Chow, the Zhao, and then the Third Kingdom. When they were.
You have some fun historical movies about those.
Oh God!
I enjoy watching historical musicals. Like, not musicals, but I like watching historical movies about that kind of stuff.
Hero, very historically accurate.
Hero? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm joking, Richard. You did not just say that.
Oh yeah, Brian, I put the name of the movie.
Oh, I saw.
Okay, cool.
The reason why
Jen, watch that movie. Watch that movie I put in there, Jen. Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.
Is that about the creator of Wonder Woman and how he was a sex therapist?
Yes. Well, I mean,
because that's what you put. You said amazing film about the creator of Wonder Woman. He was a sex therapist.
I was just trying to. I just remembered that random fact. I went, oh yeah, he was a sex therapist. That's why he was into bondage and all that.
For therapy reasons.
He was like, fix your marriage by beating the shit out of each other.
Okay,
You'll love it.
That is unfair. Not all bondage is about beating each other.
I know, B. I'm well aware.
But all the best bondage is about beating each other.
The ones I like.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to mention 50 Shades of Grey. I was about to go, no. That movie
is
about a psychopathic stalker.
We all know that that's just fan fiction from Twilight written poorly about sex.
Someone knows.
And it's very much vanilla.
Yeah.
At best, and vanilla at best, and at
let's
worst.
not forget all the pussy shit that went down between them too.
Like vanilla at best, and at worst, they completely disregard most of the most basic rules of bondage, which is safe words are a must. You can't say there is no safe word. That's you have to trust who you're with. You can't.
Okay, so here's the thing: is I never saw the movie. Did they not have a safe word? I never saw the movies.
They made. I think they established a safe word, but then when she used it, he told her no or some shit. I don't know the whole story.
Oh my god, that's such a rule break! Oh my god! Oh
right, I'm not speaking from knowledge of the book exactly, but from like what the people that disliked the book heavily for these reasons.
That's like
Is that what
such a
they
huge.
imply?
That's
So-
such a huge thing in like BDSM is that like safe words have to be.
Respected.
You
There's
need to
also-
respect them, otherwise, like you're crossing the line into rape.
Non-consensual, yeah.
And, yeah,
Okay.
it's
No,
it's
no. What's worse than that, though, it
Oh my
ruins
God.
the kink because the whole
Yeah.
kink is giving in to another person's like power
Uh,
play. But if you don't have
exactly.
that trust, then it's completely
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
it's a very
Illusion at that point.
trusting relationship that you have to have.
All right. In the BDSM world, when you're a dom, there's actually an unspoken rule when you take the position of the dom and with your sub. You are never supposed to do anything with your sub that you have never had done on yourself.
And obviously that rule to some extent, you know, if you're first time dom and first time sub, obviously that's going to be more. Yeah.
And that's where, even before you ever take the role of a dom, you're supposed to be a sub first. You go through, you learn the world. You don't. No. Bad.
I mean that said, we're all well aware that like shit like that, you know, not everyone's gonna know who to become a sub for someone else with and all
Exactly. It's very true.
that.
Very true.
So you know it's understandable. The whole point of that series was that he was an experienced dom and that he was teaching her this world. It was a mockery. He was teaching her this world and was just absolutely making light. Not even light. It was horribly dark. Making a shit show of what is a very passionate experience between two people or more, and it has rules that should and must be respected in order to keep it that way.
Oh, what was that movie? The Secretary?
Oh, I
What?
never heard of that one.
Uh-oh.
I gotta look it up.
The
Oh,
only
man.
time I will accept weird jokes about BDSM is from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That shit was funny with Dennis.
All I can say though is where has the time?
Good job, Richard.
we have lost a whole hour to off topic talk.
Eh, it's fine.
But no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Think of
it's
the
called
concept,
Secretary. The movie's called Secretary or The Secretary. I'm trying to.
Wait, about that
I
racehorse?
think there's a remake of it, but I don't know.
There's so many reboots, remakes. Oh my.
Let me double check what's going on with this.
Hey,
So-
bring it up.
Okay,
bring it up.
it's just called Secretary. 2002 Secretary.
So bringing up an older topic that we were talking about today, there was one other really funny sex toy story at work that happened kind of recently-ish. By recently, I mean like a month or two ago. Someone on unload pulled down a suitcase from the, I guess, up in one of the trailers, and threw it on the belt. And when they threw it on the belt, they hit something because the suitcase started vibrating very loudly, like it sounded like an engine. So whatever was going on in there was that person liked it very, very strong. I just totally forgot about that one. We all said, you know what? As a whole, we're gonna say that's a shaving kit.
Yeah.
That's an
But
electric razor.
internally, you guys are like,
We all knew. We all knew.
We all do. You all knew what it was.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I posted that.
There's no beating
It's
around.
not The Secretary. It's Secretary. The
I feel like
Secretary is
I
a
feel- I
thriller
feel-
murder.
I feel like
Maybe.
I've seen this. This looks familiar.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch it again to really know, but I feel like this is familiar. I feel like I know this. Okay. Anyways. Oh, as long as we're talking about great movies and that no one really knows about, God, what was it called? There was a movie that I watched one day out of the blue, and it was really, really good. And all I remember from it was like this guy's last day at work at a bank, and he comes up with a plan to rob the bank, and it was hilarious and awful, and everything went wrong. And
This premise sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
There's a very, like, you saw it coming betrayal at the very end that I guess I won't say without spoiling it, so not to spoil it. But you sort of saw it coming the whole time. And then it flips that with another betrayal, and then just a go fuck yourself cop out.
What movie is this?
Oh gosh. I'll find it and I'll post it. I'll have it at least. Let's see.
But so B,
Yeah.
you should watch Secretary, the movie that I posted in the podcast chat.
Let me see this. Secretary.
If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Especially after that whole talk about how 50 Shades of Grey is shit.
Okay, I will have to check this out.
Yeah.
James Spader. He always plays the most fucked up of people.
Honestly, I liked the movie, so.
Oh no, I like James Spader, so I'm down.
Yeah, I think you can watch it on, like, if you have Amazon Prime.
Nice.
I think it's on there.
I do. Cool. Alrighty. Looks like we lost Richard. A little bit early.
He's having internet problems.
Yep.
Well,
best of us.
Do you guys? I'll look this movie up. I'll find it. But you guys want to wrap it up today then for the day?
Yep. Yeah, we can wrap it up here.
Well,
Paul.
You know, things were funny today. Things got a little dark. Then they got funny again and somewhat weird. But hey,
No.
that's just how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Dirty Nerdy Podcast. Did you like that?
No.
I know, I did.
No. Ew.
No, I did too.
Gross. You guys suck. You suck.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.